Hey dolls, so welcome back. So in this video I am going to be showing you dolls how I did my hair and also how to do this makeup that we did today. It's very sunset, that's what I'm going to call it. I just think it looks like a sunset. The sky and the sun is setting, so it's nice orangey pinky type colors, and then it's setting on the water, so we have like the blue and aqua type colors. So yeah, think of a sunset in like Florida or Hawaii or somewhere really tropical. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. And also this hair is from Peerless Hair. I love this hair. It's so full. I just love it. Like, I love the way that I did it. I did my frontal different this time in the way that I cut it and styled it. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. I will probably also include an outfit if I have time, but y'all know I'm always rushing. So yeah, it may just be hair and makeup, but if it's an outfit, then it'll be at the end. So yeah, bye dolls, love ya. I don't really know if I'm about to really film this, but we gonna see. But yeah, so I'm starting off with my P. Louise base. I really don't want to make this video long, so I may do a voiceover, but yeah, I'm just gonna put some base on my lid. Okay, so I got my lids primed and prepped and ready to go. I really don't know what kind of look I want to do, but I'm thinking I want to do more neutral because I don't know what I'm putting on today, and I don't have a lot of time right now to get ready. And I do want to do my hair as well because I have some stuff to do later. So I'm just kind of looking through some of my Juvia's palettes because I kind of want to use that. Just to use something different and new. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start off with the Festival palette, and I'm gonna take the color Oro, this yellowy neutral type color, and I'm going to grab my blending brush. Let's see, which one is it? First brush that I'm going to be using is from Makeup Addiction, and this is the Expert Blender, so it's like a larger fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take that color, and then before I actually pat it onto my lid, I always like to go back in with the same brush that I applied my base with and kind of tap it out just to make sure that it's not creasing up. And then I will take the color and just kind of stamp it into my crease first before I start blending it, because with this base it is kind of more sticky. I just picked up some more and I'm just doing the same thing. It is kind of more sticky, so if you try to go straight in and blend it, your brush is going to be sticking to the base, so it kind of like doesn't really work the best. So yeah, you want to kind of pat it on first and then go in and start to blend it out. This is a nice color. I haven't used this at all yet, so we just gonna see what we can come up with. Blending this color all in my crease, and it's a transition color up to my brow bone, and this will help to blend out any colors that I put on top of it. So then I'm going to get my little flat brush. This brush is from the Pretty Bar. It doesn't have a name, but it's just this little flat shader type brush. And I'm going to take the Warrior 2 palette, and I'm going to take the color Zazz, which is this white color. I hope it's not too white because I prefer more of a cream tone. And I'm just going to kind of put some on my brow bone. Y'all cannot see. Well, maybe y'all can what I'm doing. It's not too white. It works out good. I don't like it to look like a stark white. I'd rather more of a cream tone, but if you pat it on gently like how I'm doing, I feel like it's not too bright. So I'm gonna take that same brush and a little bit of that color that we already used and kind of just diffuse out the edge, so that there isn't a harsh line of demarcation. Okay, I'm gonna take the Festival palette again and take this color right here. I have no clue how to say it, but it's like this peachy color. On camera it looks more muted, but on here it looks a little bit more orangey and corally. So I'm going to take that and kind of just build on top of this color to make it a little bit more of an orange yellow color. And I'm just going to put that on here. Definitely gave it more of a coral vibe. Go-to color is Soft Brown by MAC, and I don't really see anything in the Juvia's palettes right now, so I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just blend in between the brow bone color. I'm going to take my this is the Makeup Addiction tapered blender brush. So this one is a little bit more tapered, but not that much. It's still very fluffy. So next I'm gonna take this pink color in the same palette. I think this is called Irie G, this pink color. I may just end up doing a similar look to what I have been doing lately because y'all kind of want that, so I don't know. I'm just gonna take this pink and pop it into my crease. And I like this brush because it's very like a blending brush, so it doesn't really make a harsh line. So I'm just gonna take that pink and pop it in the crease like so. Yeah, I don't know where the hell I'm going with this look. I really don't. I said I was doing neutral. Pink is not neutral, and I don't know what I'm putting on, so I feel like I kind of need a little bit of orange in there. So in this palette they have this really bright orange color and then this more corally color, so I'm gonna mix them together, just tapping into the brighter orange like once and then with the coral color like twice. And then I'm just going to put this right here a little bit, just to kind of make it a little bit more orangey. Grab that yellow color again and just put it. So now you can kind of see a little bit of a sunset, a little bit like a corally sunset type look. Okay, it's cool, it's all right. Okay, so also in this palette there's this reddish color, and I'm gonna mix that with the pink and put it in the outer corner just to make it, you know, pop more and really like give some definition to the outer corner. And this time I'm gonna take a smaller brush if I can find one. I'm gonna use this Sigma blending brush E25. I don't know why, but I always love these little small ones. Like the handle is perfect for me. So I'm just gonna take the pink and the red and mix them together and just put this in my outer V area just to deepen that up. So I think that's pretty cool for whatever. So okay, so next I'm gonna take my glitter base by NYX, and I also need to decide what kind of color I want to do on the lid. This color in the palette is actually kind of pretty, but I kind of want something that's more pink. So let me just see what color I want to use first before we put the base on. I'm going to take my NYX glitter glue and I'm just going to put some on my hand, and then I'm going to go ahead and carve out my crease. For the lid, I think I'm going to use a pigment because I don't really see anything in the palette that I just want to use right now, and I think this pigment will probably be nice. So I'm just going to take this little Morphe M124 brush and I'm going to cut my crease with the glitter glue base. I'm just going to cut my crease. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. And with this base, it is kind of white, kind of transparent, so it may be harder for you to see. So if it is, just use a concealer or something first to cut your crease. But for me, I can see it, so this works fine. Okay, so I can see it, so it works fine for me, and that way I can save doing an extra step because I don't have to put concealer or like my P. Louise base down first and then go in with my glitter glue. And I feel like I have to use the glitter glue regardless, because that's what's gonna hold everything on, because if I don't, my lids are hooded and it's just gonna transfer up. I'm gonna be using this pigment. This is by MAC and this is the color Tan pigment. This was probably one of my first pigments that I ever purchased, and I love it so much. So I'm just gonna dip into it, and then I kind of tap it into the lid to push it in the brush, and then tap the brush off. And then I'm gonna tap this onto my lid. And this is a very pretty champagne-y rose gold type color. So it goes perfect with like this orange and corally type colors that we have put down. So I'm just gonna push this onto the lid, and trust me, this pigment is so bomb. Like, I have used this as like my everyday lid color with just like browns in the crease and stuff, and it's just a great color. So this is how the pigment looks. And y'all, I'm trying to pack it down so y'all can really see how much I have used, but this is how full it still is. And I have had this literally for years, and this is the smaller size. I didn't get into MAC pigments and stuff until, you know, those chubbier ones, they didn't sell those anymore. You know, companies always find a way to give you less for your money. So yeah, now we kind of got the pigment down. I'm gonna do it on the other side, and then I will show you how I blend it out. And then this look is pretty much almost done. Like, I just need to put a little liner and lashes on and do my face. So yeah, so this is how it looks and what it's giving. I don't know what the hell I'm about to put on with this, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay, so next I'm gonna go back in with that brush that I used to define the outer corner, and I'm gonna go back into my festival palette, because this is what we really kind of use today. And I'm gonna take this lighter coral shade first, because you want to use something kind of lighter first, because sometimes with that glue base it will kind of just pick up something and make it look patchy. So I like to go in with a lighter color first. Sometimes I'll use a translucent powder or whatever, but if you start off with a lighter color, it works fine for me. So I just go in with the lighter color and kind of go over the edge of where I stopped with my lid color and base and everything. So after you do that, then you know that it's set in place, so whatever you put on top of it is not going to pick it up and like look crazy. So then I'm gonna go in with the pink color and then just blend that in to there. And then I'm gonna take some of that red and pink and just deepen up everything like so, and blending it in at the same time. And y'all, my camera is freaking dying. And also with this look, I'm not really getting that orange intensity that I want, so I'm going to take some more of the orange color and put it right on top of that pink. And it's kind of in between where the yellow is. And then go back in with the pink and red. And then just some red. Okay. Oh, y'all, I thought that my battery did not charge because I just changed out the battery. I add some yellow to a little bit above it, because the yellow color that I used is more of a muted yellow. So I'm just gonna take my P. Louise palette and take Climax, which is the yellow color, in here, and just put a little bit a little wee bit because I just feel like I need some yellow, and put it like right here. I don't know if y'all can see the difference. No, I like the yellow. Okay, so for my face, I have already used this for my primer for my face today. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge. It's not a face primer, but it is like a gel consistency, and it does have a little bit of tack to it like how a primer would. And then I'm going to be taking my Shop Miss A sponge. I already just went and wet it. This one is dirty because I have used it and I washed it a little, but I haven't used it with my brush cleaner. So for foundation today, let's see, what do we want to do? Let's use the e.l.f. one. I did already try this out once before. I cannot really, or did I try it? Maybe I didn't. I don't know, because it looks really clean on the applicator. But yeah, so I'm just gonna take some and pump it out. I don't think I've tried this, but I have tried the concealer. So I am gonna take this. Whoa, how did I get that on my face? Did y'all see that the whole time? Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on. Actually, I don't think I have tried this. Hopefully it matches good. It seems kind of like a thicker type consistency. So hopefully it'll be cool. And that was just one pump. Y'all know I don't like super full coverage and all of that. So we just gonna blend this out and see what it's giving. If we need to add more, then we can add more, but I usually don't. My sponge smells so good. I just cleaned it with some antibacterial soap. That's what I like to use in between cleaning it with my actual brush cleaner, just because it has makeup already on it. So I try to clean it off a little bit because I'm not trying to infect my skin and be breaking out. And I like to use the same sponge sometimes and just clean it off because I ain't trying to mess up all my new sponges, even though I do need to buy some more because these sponges are so amazing. Like, Beauty Blender will never see my $20 ever again because these sponges literally cost $1 and change, and they are literally life. Like, if you do makeup, like if you know, have clients and stuff, please don't spend your money on no beauty blenders. And even if you're just a person who loves to do your own makeup and you like a sponge for your foundation, I'm spitting everywhere. But yeah, if you love a foundation, if you love a sponge for your foundation, please do not go and spend your money on beauty blenders. To each his own, like, you know, do what you want, but to me it's not even worth it anymore because this sponge has changed the game. So now I'm gonna take my concealer. This one is from e.l.f. I think I only had one color of this. Yeah, so I'm gonna take my concealer and just kind of put it underneath, and then put some on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and a little on my chin. So like that. And as you can see, it is kind of more yellow tone. This one is Tan Sand, and the foundation color that I used is called Suede, and this one is medium tan with a golden undertone. I think that it matched me pretty perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna just blend out my concealer, and I like to use the pointy side of my sponge for this portion. And you can also kind of get right underneath your winged liner or whatever, or to sharpen up your eyeshadow, which is usually what I do because I haven't been wearing winged liner. So yeah, and this concealer looks really good so far. I think the last time when I used it, it was a little bit drying, but for the most part it definitely gave you like a nice look and coverage and stuff. So yeah. Maybe if you should probably apply it in sections though, because it does kind of dry down Like, it's kind of hard for me to move it on my nose and stuff right now. Like, it kind of dries into place. So I would say apply it and then blend it out, and then apply it again to the next area and blend it out, because it is a little bit harder to blend out if you just put it everywhere like how I just did. But you know, your girl finessed it. Okay, so now we're going to use some translucent powder. I'm just going to go in with this one. I haven't opened my other newer one to try, but this is the Laura Mercier. And before I put it on, I like to always push up with the wet sponge to make sure that we're not going to be creasing. And then I just apply the powder, a nice little amount of it. Push that up. And apply it. So, this is how we looking. Real snatched, real snatchety. So, now I'm going to take that off because I don't really need to bake. Like, I'm not trying to be super dry or anything. So yeah, I'm going to find my brush that I want to use. And then I'm going to remove this powder. Okay. So then next, usually I will put like a blue color on, especially like with this kind of sunsetty type look, because it's just like the sun is setting on the water, you know. So I guess I will do that again because I don't know, that's just becoming my look. Like I'm always doing like a blue or turquoise type color on the bottom. So in order to do that, what I like to do first is go in with a concealer or some type of base or something. So lately I've been using my P. Louise base in whites. I have my colored ones and I still haven't tried them yet, but we're just going to go in with the white color, and you only need a little bit of this. I always put too much, so I'm going to try to take less today. And then I'm also going to grab an angled brush to place this underneath my lower lash line. So I'm just going to take this little angled brush, pick this up, and then I'm going to line right here. If it gets on your lashes, do not worry, not a big deal. We have not put our mascara on yet. So I'm just going to put this on like so and kind of blend it down a little bit so that it can be right where I need it to be. And then I will put my colors right on top of it. So that's how I finesse this. Y'all, why did I just feel like somebody was just standing in my door watching me? Oh, so scary. Okay, so I don't know if y'all just seen that little bitty small amount that I had on my hand, but it covered. Like usually I end up wiping off and wasting products, so you only need like the tiniest amounts of that. Okay, colors that I have been using lately have been from this palette. I think I'm just gonna go in with blues today. Usually I'll do like a green or something first, or like some kind of colors. I don't know what I want to do. I think we're gonna do like an ombre of like a blue teal type color at the bottom. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this other Juvia's palette. This one is the Zulu palette, and I'm gonna take this little light turquoise type color in here, and these are shimmery colors. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this and pop this as my inner corner type color situation, and I'm just gonna keep putting it on and building it up like so. And then after I do that, I'm gonna go in with Zola from the Masquerade palette, and this color is darker than the first one that we applied. So we're kind of creating a nice ombre, and you know, it just makes it look really pretty. So I'm just gonna put this color next, and with this color they kind of are blending together and you can't really tell the difference, so I will probably go on top of this with something else. So I'm gonna take Dahlia, I believe is how you say it. It's this blue, and I'm just gonna put this on top to deepen it up so that you can tell the difference. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see the color difference. Okay, so then next I was gonna try to keep it all blue, so I'm gonna take Chi. This one looks like a purpley blue color, and put this here on the outer. Okay, so y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see, but I can see that it is like a lighter teal, like a medium teal, and then like a blue color. I'm just gonna pack it on a little bit more. And also wipe off your brush in between colors, and I'm gonna take this color and put a little bit more. And then also sometimes it gets all over my eye, so I will just take a Q-tip and kind of just wipe it, and it gets that off, like all of that eyeshadow, so it's not irritating your eyes. So this is how it looks. So I just did a blue at the bottom. I feel like it kind of needs a little bit of purple to it though, so I'm gonna grab Makita. I'm gonna take a little bit. So I just put a little bit on the outer just to give it a little bit of a purple shift on that end piece. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, of course. After we have did the lower lash line, I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face really quickly because we didn't set it, to make sure that we don't transfer foundation and shit everywhere. So I'm just gonna take my powder. This one is an Estee Lauder powder, but it's very similar to the MAC MSF. Sometimes I just like to switch it up and use, you know, something different. So I'm just gonna put this everywhere. Okay, and then next we're going to bronze up the face, taking my MAC MSF in the color Deep Dark. And my station is a mess right now, so I'm just gonna take this with my NARS brush and kind of start to warm up the face in a contouring type motion with a bronzer. I prefer more of a warm toned type contour than just like super gray dead looking. Like I want my skin to come alive, J-Lo glow if you will, not the Crypt Keeper. But hey, if you like darker cool tone colors, that's your thing. I do like to use cool tones, but in moderation. I prefer warm. Okay, my nose a little bit. This is like the quickest way to do your nose. Sometimes I prefer to use a small brush because I could really get in there, but this is like a quick nose snatchity, if you will. Okay, for my cool tone type colors, I'm gonna take the Anastasia Contour Kit in medium, and I'm just gonna mix these browns together and just put a little bit here in the back area just to really snatch me. And don't worry, we're gonna blend everything out. I like this on my nose as well. And then also for my nose, the Anastasia Contour Kit in the normal light or whatever shade, I like to take this banana color in here and pop it on my little ball of my nose, and then also on the bridge. And this just really helps to highlight and snatch your nose even more. I already applied that bronzer and stuff, so that's cool. And just leave it like this because it's cute, right? Super cute. Super, super cute. So then I'm gonna take this brush and just kind of blow this out. Make sure it's nice and blended. Real cute. This look came out really cute actually. Glad I filmed it. So on my nose, of course I'm going to wipe this away because please don't walk around like this, girl. Please don't. I'm gonna just take my bigger brush and blend that out. And then also I'm gonna take my sponge and press the powder into my nose so that it's not giving a harsh line. And it looks like your nose is already highlighted, but don't worry, we're gonna highlight even more. Okay, so for blush, I want to do something very corally peachy type. So let's see what we're giving today. Peachy Keen. I think this will be good. Okay, so this is MAC Peachy Keen. And I'm going to take my MAC 127 brush. I love this brush for blush. So I'm just going to take it on this side, kind of pat it in there. And oh yes, this is perfect. So just blend that onto your cheek. I kind of put a bit much. Went ham. I'm just going to continue to blend out my contour shade a little bit more. And then for the blush, if you put too much, just go in with your sponge and press it into your skin. And it just dissipates. Looks good. Put a little bit more. Okay. First, you need to put your mascara on the bottom. Also, you can do a liner of color or you can use black. Sometimes I will do like a teal color or like a black liner. I think today I'm just going to go in with a black eyeliner. Yeah, I'm just going to use black. I feel like black just, I don't know, it just looks so good on my eyes. I used to use brown for so many years. So I just love black now. So next, I'm going to just go ahead and put my mascara on. And then I will come back and highlight with you, dolls. And I need to kind of straighten up my area because we're going to do our hair as well. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so everything is looking really fun, tropical, sunset-esque. Very pretty. I'm liking the results so far. Okay, so next I'm going to go into my highlighting. So first I'm going to take the same pigment that we used on the lid, which is MAC 10, and I'm just going to put this on. I have a phone call. First, I just applied that, and you can see it's a beautiful highlight. This is a very pretty highlight color as well. It's just a very pretty rose gold type color, but we're gonna punch it up even more, and it gives you like a glass type of look. But as you can see, at first it looked really harsh, but then I blended it out. So on top of it, because I want something that's kind of like lighter and really gonna pop, so I'm gonna take my Inglots. This is the Sparkling Dust. It's for face, eyes, and body, and this is the color 07. And I'm just going to take this. I just kind of like poke inside of the little holes to pick it up because I don't like to spill out a lot of it. And then just tap it off, and I'm just going to take this and add it right on top. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but this is kind of more glittery, but it definitely amps up your highlight. And then I'm going to go in and blend it out because I don't want it to look like a harsh line. And then I'll just put a little bit on my nose as well. It just gives you a nice, very pretty glow. And then I also like to put this on the inner corners of my eyes as well. Or sometimes my other favorite palette to use for my inner corners to get that really pretty glowy look is the Rihanna glittery palette. Y'all remember that one that she came out with? That's the main thing that I use that palette for. So I'm gonna just take some, you know, Fix Plus or whatever you have. This one is by Clinique. It's my Moisture Surge. And I'm going to take a little pencil brush and that same highlights and just pick this up. Kind of poking in those little holes and picking up what's on there because I don't like to spill it out. And I'm just going to place this on my inner corner. My brush is all crazy, so kind of make it. Okay, so I'm just going to place this on my inner corner and kind of pat it. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it is very kind kind of like glittery, but it's so pretty, especially for the inner corner and for highlight. So I just kind of place it there, and then I'm gonna go in and blend it out. Of course, I like to blend out everything. Okay, I feel like this is a good color because it's kind of more of an icy color, so it really opens up your eyes, so y'all can really see that. That's how I like to do my inner corner, but of course I'm gonna blend it out because I don't like it to look so harsh and just like pat it on like that. Okay, so I'm just closing up my pigment. We didn't even use a lot. I just took what was in the cap a little bit to put it onto my cheeks. You want to use a smaller brush, of course, because it will give you more precision. And then I just take my larger brush on the synthetic side and just kind of blend it out and kind of pat on top of it. And sometimes I will also take my sponge to blend out highlight if I think like it looks more harsh in a certain area, or I like to blend out the front or back of it, and also on my nose as well. And then on my eyes for my highlight, I take a Q-tip and kind of just blend it and blend it, like blend out the edge going up so it blends into the eyeshadow, and blend out the bottom going into the lower lash line color. So like that. And then I just spritz my face. This one is pretty empty, but it still kind of works. Got a little bit of splashes, so I'm just gonna blend that. Make sure that my makeup lasts all day. On top of that, lately I have been using my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix too, so I'll just spray that on top of it as well. And this mister on here is really nice. So that is that. Now let's do our hair really quick. I have somewhere to be and my boyfriend is on the way, so y'all know. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom y'all out. Let me move her because she looks so crazy. Move my head. It's a little bit of a mess in the background, but yeah. So this is how I am going to prep my hair. This is my same style from the other day, and today is like the third day that I've had this hair in. So yeah, as you can see, it is a little bit messed up for me tying it up at night, but I did wear my hair out yesterday and I didn't even do any styling to it at all. And y'all, I went and got me another comb. Hold on. I went to the beauty supply yesterday, and I know every time I've been doing a video with some curls and stuff, I keep telling y'all that I cannot find my pink comb. My pink comb that I was using like this all the time to comb my curls out, but I bought me a new one. They didn't have pink, but I got the turquoise color. So first I'm gonna take my hot comb and just flatten out any areas that got picked up from me wrapping up my hair. So I'm just gonna flatten this back out. And then I also want to go in here as well. So the hair is still kind of curled, so I'm not gonna do like a full curl on it. I'm just gonna touch my curls up because I kind of like how the curls look. You know, we just kind of have to touch it up a bit, and the bottom is where the curls have kind of felt it somewhat the most. So I'm just gonna take it in sections and just recurl whatever areas. I think this is a 5-in-1 Bombay hair wand, and this is like one of the larger barrels that's in there, if you can kind of gauge the size. I don't know inches and all that, y'all, so I'm sorry, I really don't know what size this one is. So I'm just going to do a few curls in this hair just to refresh it and everything like that, and then of course relay the baby hairs and stuff and get everything to look nice and fresh again. But I'm not gonna curl it so much. Like, I'm not about to do pin curls and everything like that, because the hair, you know, it definitely still has a nice wave to it. Really, I don't really have to curl it at all if I don't want to, but I'm just gonna do a few curls in it just to refresh it. So yeah, mainly this bottom portions is like some of the main parts that I'm curling, because that's kind of where the curls have dropped at the most. But I'm taking large sections and just recurling it. Okay, so I just finished curling a little bit, so I'm just going to relay everything down. So I'm just going to push this up, and I'm going to kind of redo this baby hair area. And I don't know why, but it looked like I got a bald spot right there. Now, like some hairs are going. I'm gonna show y'all how to fix it though. Going to spray it a little bit just to make sure that everything is still nice and laid. And I'm also going to use that little bit of spray to smooth this area back up. Since we have this little bald spot over here, like this side definitely has more hair. I don't know what happened, but it looks like I'm balding a little bit. I'm just going to take some powder and just kind of fill it in, just to make it, you know, not really look so apparent. I'm just taking a brown color and like a dense little brush and just filling it in very lightly, like that. So, can't even really tell now. And to further blend everything out like before, I'm gonna take some powder, a little bit, and just put it right there, and a little right there. Then I'm gonna take some mousse, like a little bit, just to make it blend out. That is that. I'm not gonna even worry with the other baby hairs because they ain't gonna really show anyway. So I'm gonna just take my comb and comb through the hair. As y'all can see, I did curl the hair first, and then we went back later and combed it out, so all of the curls have had time to cool off completely, so you can get more, you know, maximum ability from your curls, letting them sit or whatever. And then I like to just push this up and then back like that. And we already made that little hump thing with the hot comb. A hot comb is essential for this hairstyle. If you do not have a hot comb for this particular style, if you want it to look like how this looks, you need a hot comb, honey. Okay, so on this side, we're gonna comb this out. And don't mind this, my lace is kind of lifting up. It really didn't lay the best in that area, but that's okay because that's not gonna show anyway. So I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. I feel like I need a little bit more curls on this side, so I'm just going to recurl this section like so. Yeah, this hair is so bomb. Like, it just feels so good. I have been getting a little bit of shedding from it, but this hair just feels so good. Like, it just feels really good quality, and it's nice and full and everything. Especially to say that I only used 3 bundles of hair in a frontal. That's really full, because a lot of times I will use 4 bundles. I mean, at 3 bundles you can definitely get it full, but sometimes I just like to use 4 just for more ba boom. But with this hair, with the 3 bundles, it looks really thick and full. And as you know, I only trimmed off just a little bit of the hair. So yeah, now here we go. And actually I need to curl this little piece. So I just curled that little part. I'm gonna curl this side too to make sure that everything is matchy. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm gonna take my hot comb again and just make sure that this is laid how I want it to be. Back, over, down. So basically, to do this, you just grab the hair, pull it up, and push the hot comb up into the hair. Up into the hair. And you don't want to take it too far back. But then for this section, back here and everything, you want this to be laid down. Okay? Comb this back out. So that's the look that I'm giving. It's cute, came out cute. It's a quick touch up. I don't have any product in this hair as far as like any hairspray or oils or anything like that. The only thing I did use was my wax stick up at the top to get it to lay nice and flat and give it a little bit of a shine. But other than that, I have not put any products in this hair, so I'm going to show you the hair. Hey y'all, so my room is kind of a mess, so I just kind of shifted y'all this way so y'all can see the outfit, because I need to clean up my everything. It's a mess. Okay, so this is the outfit that I put together. This top is from Rainbow, and it just says Queen on it. I really just liked it because of the tie-dye effect. It didn't even really have to say Queen. It's a medium. It is a little tight, so definitely probably go like 2 sizes up depending on how tight you want it. But it does already have like this little piece right here where they had it tied, but they had it tied kind of lower, so I just tightened it up. And then I put it on with these jeans. Let me pan y'all down a little. These are the jeans that I put with it, and they are really like frayed and cut open, so I think they're still good for the summertime, because even though it's hot, it's like most of your legs really out anyway. But they are kind of long, but I don't mind them dragging on the ground. Because it's already like a raggedy type pants, so I could just wash them and they'll be cool. And then I have on 2 different sandals right now because I don't know which ones I want to wear, but I'm thinking probably my diamond ones like this, because it just goes with like all my jewelry and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna put on my pink Chanel because it matches my shirts, and my makeup goes perfect with the shirts, if you can see. So I did my makeup first and I picked my outfit second. So you could do either or, you know, if you want your makeup to match or whatever, you can pick out your outfit first, then do your makeup. But sometimes I just do my makeup and then I find an outfit. If it doesn't really match, it doesn't matter, but I kind of like mine's to match. So yeah, that's what I'm giving. Oh, and these earrings are the really large diamond earrings. I showed the smaller ones in my Bougie on a Budget jewelry video, so I will link everything down below for y'all if y'all are interested. And thank you guys for watching.